Everybody doing? This is Darlene with Featherweight Doctor. I am in the beautiful Pacific Northwest tonight, camping. Well, glamping, really. In my trailer, aka tiny home. This is my sip and sew, and that means that I get on here for about an hour with a bunch of my close friends, and we just chat. I have my, ooh, let's not lose pieces. The wind just kicked up a tiny bit. I have my Texas Centennial that I'm sewing on tonight. I've got my hard cider called Simply Idaho. It's actually pretty good. I'm going to get on to check my feeds real quick, and then we'll get going with the show. I hope everybody has had a great week. TGIF. Yay! I was with my sister on Wednesday. I'm sure you guys may have caught that. Her name is Denise, and she is my evil twin sister. Well, she's not really evil, but I mean, I like her enough, but hi, Melanie. Thanks for joining us tonight on Facebook. All right, let's see here. Where is my YouTube feed? There I am. There. I don't have my producer tonight, so everybody's going to have to bear with me with the technology. Hi, Missy over on YouTube. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let me say hi to some friends, and then we'll get going. So I am working on my Nebula tonight, my Nebula Block of the month. It was a big... Oh, Kathy Huffield's on! Look, I'm glamping! So I'm working on my Nebula. Oh, hold on. Gonna cancel that. Sorry, guys. Did I have a little hiccup in my thing? Sorry. Let me say hi to some friends, and then I'll tell you what we're doing tonight. All right. So Linda's on from Texas. Hi. Linda's on from Tennessee. Miss Hatfield, and hopefully sewing machine technician Dan is not too far away from her. Hi, Elizabeth Sowers from Indiana on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. And Angel's on. I will answer the question about your case. I saw your latch question on my troubleshooting group on Facebook. Angel, I'm going to cover that in a second. Nancy's on from Lake Stevens. Fran is on from Indiana. Hi, sweetheart. Mel's on from, Mel's going through a tropical storm. Her and Joe from rainy, windy, floody. Is floody really an adjective? I think we all know what it is. Kim says my campsite looks amazing. It is amazing. It's a little warm right now. It's about 82, but I'm not complaining because it was raining all last weekend, and I'm totally fine with this. Totally fine. Hi, Debbie from Kentucky. Hello, hello. Jen's on. Lawrence is on from Ohio. Thanks for joining me, sir. Kathy Klein is on. Oh, there's Polly. Hi, Polly, over in UK. Thanks for joining us. I do have the perfect camping spot. Hello, Pauline from Texas. Oh, Kathy says they head out on their camping trip on Sunday. Lucky girl. Franny is fixing dinner and watching in Abilene, Kansas. Thanks, sweetheart. Hi, Bernadette. How you doing, sweetie? And Mary's also on from Hot, Kansas. We have Kathy Lynn Timms Hager. Yay, you get to watch live. Pam Green's on from Northwest Louisiana. Hi, sweetheart. And then we have Sandy Reese on. Hello, hello. Karen Middleton's over in Mesa. Hi. So, friends, this week has been kind of relaxing. I am here in Northern Idaho trying to have some downtime. I really don't do this often enough. I want to switch my cameras real quick. Let me grid. Okay, here we go. Do this so everybody can see what I'm doing. There we go. Yay. Look at that. I can do Reagan's job and do my job. Look at that. So for those of you who are down and getting your tropical storm tonight, please be careful. Please stay in high ground, batten down the hatches. Just be careful. Tropical storms are nothing to mess with. Nothing to mess with at all. I have to admit, I have, so, because I'm a Yankee through and through, born and raised in New England, and then moved to Washington, I don't have much frame of reference for what tornadoes or hurricanes, although I understand they're pretty windy. But that would actually terrify me, just because what you don't know, you kind of are scared about, right? So tonight I'm working on my Nebula Block of the Month. I decided to rip the Band-Aid off this week. Hi, Peggy from Central Louisiana. Thanks for joining us. And just open her up and get it going. And I have to admit, I put this off for a really long time, and now I don't really know why I did that. This is really not as difficult and time-consuming and thought-provoking as I thought it was going to be. Okay, I'm in month 1, so I realize things could get a little more complicated as I go. And honestly, doing that Journey to Nebula project really helped me to familiarize myself with the ruler, so that may be why I feel like this isn't that difficult. I don't know, but yeah, it's I love the colors. The first month we're doing these little diamond shapes. So for those of you not familiar, this is what the Nebula quilt looks like. And so each month is one of these little diamonds with many, 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 many pieces in it. I know my mom-in-law has started hers, and she's like right on top of things. She's a good little quilter, my mom-in-law. Mary Carn says a tornado can take a piece of straw and put it completely through a 2x4. That I can't even imagine. I need to help. I need to get rolling on mine. Oh, you have 8 blocks done. That's really good, Kathy. Good job. All right, so Angel asked a question. Angel's my buddy in Houston. She asked a question on my Facebook group, my troubleshooting group, and she was asking, she has a latch that doesn't want to stay closed. And I know that you can kind of monkey with the latch and your thumb to get it to stay closed. But at the end of the day, these are old machines. And they are old. They could have been banged around a bunch. And so what I would recommend doing is making a sheath or a case cover. That's one of the subjects of some video and newsletter I'm doing next month, Angel. How to make, like I sell those pre-quilted accessories on the website, the bed covers and the other stuff. It's escaping me right at this moment, but I make pre-quilted stuff, and I'm going to make some pre-quilted case covers too, so you'll carry the machine from some nylon webbing straps as opposed to the actual handle. That way you can leave your machine in its protected box, but you don't have to rely on the latches and the handle to carry it around. So that is what I'm plan on doing. So stay tuned, Angel, and I also we'll have your other stuff to you soon too. Therese is on. Hi from Knoxville. Thanks for joining us. All right. And let's see. I know you've been doing a lot of paper crafting, Kathy. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Della's on. Hello, hello. You're waiting for the tropical depression too. Just be careful, girls. Just be careful. Okay. Love these little orange strips things. Okay, hello. So Mary says, hey Darlene, have you ask your husband if he can go out and find me a blacksmith? Okay, I'll work on that. Hi Deanne. Been rummage sailing with my girls today. That's awesome. Oh, hi, Margaret. I know, you're down in Boise. I'm up in Sandpoint. It's 82 up here tonight. Hi, Annette from Kansas. Thanks for joining us. Oh, thanks, Polly. I almost dropped her a little bit ago, and I did not damage her, thank goodness. She kind of went rolling off the table. Scary. Scary, scary. Mel, is Joe with you tonight? So Becky King is not watching live tonight. She had some family obligations, which are totally understandable. But y'all, she's put the nicest post out about me today. It made my day. Becky, I know you're going to watch this later. Thank you for that sweet post. I am very undeserving of some of the nice people on here. Very undeserving. Hi, Joe. You guys, Mel sent me a message earlier that Joe was looking for a second featherweight. The first one's name is Darlene, after me. And now he's looking for another one so they can name it Denise, after my twin. Isn't that sweet? I am sure Denise is feeling no pain by now at her car show this weekend. They were, their whole town that they live in up here is called Coeur d'Alene. It's after a lake. Hi, Lisa. And hi, Sandy Martin. And so this weekend, the whole town of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, turns into Car d'Alene, which is a show car thing. And Denise was planning on having a good time, if you know what I mean. Polly, I thought that was genius too. Oh, Margaret, that's so sweet. She said, you and Denise make my days. That's so fun. I like hanging out with her. Clearly, we have a good time. I mean, clearly. Thank you, Sandy. This is my lovely camp spot. It is up here high on a mountain, so it is nice and cool. Well, it's cooler, I should say. And then as you come down the mountain, you bump into Lake Pend Oreille. So it's a bummer to have to be so close to the lake and stay up on the mountain. I will make sure to tell Denise hi for you, for sure. Let's see, Deanne says, does the handle on your iron get really hot? I had one, something like that. No, it doesn't get this handle right here. This doesn't get hot. But mine, so I don't know if yours, Deanne, had this, but mine has the heat governor on it. So I don't usually let it get to its hottest settings. I keep it, at a lower settings. Polly, it's not going well, if I'm being honest. She asked how the new flooring is coming. There is a ginormous hole in my trailer right now. I am like semi-freaking out. It's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Aloha, Barbara. Thanks for joining us from Honolulu. Mahalo. Hi, Anna Joyner. How's it going? Those places I told you about, Mel, are down on the lake in Trestle Creek. Hi, Judy from Kansas. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for your question earlier in the email, by the way. She was asking about washing flannel and whether it's good to wash flannel or not wash flannel. My whole rule of thumb with washing fabric before I cut into it, flannel or regular quilter's cotton, is that if you wash one piece of it, you just wash it all, including the backing, because that way everything is pre-shrunk to the same setting and you don't have to worry about, oh, well, that's not good. I have pieces on the ground. Hope I have I'm not missing some extra triangles. Oh, I see. Okay. Bernadette. Oh, thanks. Hi, Kathleen from SoCal. Thanks for joining us. I do have a nice shady spot here. We are definitely in the trees, which makes me a little nervous when it's windy. But there's no what I call widowmakers around us, so we should be okay. I think those are two different colors. I'm going to need to look at this a little better. I hear, yes, the flooring is definitely being worked on. So what started out just being a small, soft spot has now taken over a third of the back of my trailer. So the whole floor is opened up. They're putting new joists in, new he said I'm exaggerating. Whatever. Honey, just keep up the good work. It's not good, guys. It's not. I can see the ground. I can see the ground through the floor right now. Sandy Martin says, my father-in-law lives in Coeur d'Alene and used to go to the car event. Yes, it's definitely a blast. I think Denise is definitely, looks like the band. Oh, is the band? Oh, good job, Lisa. I didn't even notice that. Thank you, sweetheart. That would not have been good. Didn't know how you could sew and talk to everyone. I can't multitask. Well, I apparently can do an okay job of it. Oh, Therese, you are in good company in Knoxville with featherweight users. There's another good, what's her name? There's several really good fans there, featherweight fans, I should say. Rogue is not with me, Elizabeth, which is a good thing because of the big hole in the floor. He decided to stay back at headquarters with the other workers and Ray this week to hold. So he's being shop dog this week back at Featherweight Doctor headquarters. But there are friends who live up the hill here have two dogs, a black lab and a big black, like, he's a mix of a Rottweiler and an Australian Shepherd. He's actually really pretty. So I have lots of doggo attention, even without Rogie. So Sandy, they do have a couple of cars, but the names are totally escaping me. That's bad, right? They actually don't even have any of the cars with them this weekend. They're just like enjoying looking at all of the cars, I think. They're being voyeurs. They have their little vacation rental right there in Coeur d'Alene. So they're right in the thick of the, gosh, these are really hard to tell, the different colors. This might be a challenge. You can't tell. There's 3 different colors here. That looks good. I will pass on Kathy Hatfield's number for anybody in Knoxville. Okay, I think I got the corals figured out. Elizabeth, I wasn't sure if the keyboard went crazy or maybe you're more than just one drink in. I wasn't sure. Oh, his boo-boo. So his foot is much better. And his eye, remember he had that weird thing on his eye? That happened like just, hi Odie, just happened right after that. The hair is now growing back because he kept rubbing it with his dew claw and it made all the hair fall out. He's a mess. He's a mess. I'm like, he's been the lowest maintenance dog. Rogue has been the lowest maintenance dog we've had. He's also the worst listener. He's lab number 5. He could give two cares about listening to what we ask him to do. But he is definitely the lowest. He hasn't had me in and out of the vet like another lab that we had. It was our only female, not doing that again. It was our only chocolate, not doing that again. She was a nightmare. She was just one massive vet bill after another. Odie, how you doing, sister? Is it hot down in Oregon? It's 82 here. I almost brought one of my little fans out here because I was a little warm. Okay. All right, I made all my little triangles. Made a bunch of these. Let's see if I got enough. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. Look at that. These must just be extra. Because I have what I'm supposed to have. All right, let's see here. So this is going to go to here. So I'm actually really glad that my husband's friend is in there with him. He's a general contractor, so things are getting done right. You want to come say hi? You guys want to say hi to my buddy, Jay? 72 in Redmond. Come on. Say hi, this is my buddy, Jay.
Hello.
Say hi. These are all the ladies. Look, there's lots of people watching. There's like at least 50 people watching.
Really?
Yeah. All right, go deliver that. I think someone's waiting for it.
And me.
Uh-oh. Sandy Martin says it's 107
Andy.
in my neck of the woods in Northern Cal, right, Sandy? Just had my chicken some ice fruit cubes. That's such a good idea.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, my poor Emmy Lou, yellow lab, getting old and having hip problems. Oh, I wish they had longer lives too. It's not fair. Not fair at all. Hi, Ferris. How are you? Girl, you have... I totally was a creeper, and I stalked your Insta profile. You have some absolutely amazing things on your website. I was totally impressed. All right, there's this, there's this. One more. All right, let's see here. We have Annette is on. Oh, it's 103 in Kansas. Sandy, this is not the school bell. This is my Texas Centennial. Mel says it's starting to rain hard. The wind is blowing and some water is slowly creeping up the bayou. Let's sip. Girl, please be careful. Actually, Mel, will you just let me know that you're okay in the morning? Will you text me so I don't worry about you and Joe? Please. Thank you. 117 at Lisa Meadows and Mesa. That's hilarious. Isn't he sweet, you guys? Val, hi. I was thinking about you this week, Val. I still have to send you that belt. I'm coming back on Tuesday. Maybe I'll just come see you at Cassipium. Are you going to be working this week? I need to come give you a hug anyway. Odie says it's 80 in Oregon, which is not normal, and Sunday is supposed to be 94. Holy guacamole. Started my Friday with a flat tire, but my evening with my beverage. I'm doing much better now. Good, I'm glad. Oh, good, good, good. Yes, I'm making my Nebula blocks. It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be, Lisa. I'm not quite sure why I put this off so long. Jen says the tropical storm's gonna curve right over them in Alabama. Makes me a little antsy. My dog doesn't do well in storms. Oh, will you send me, if anybody's in the storm, you guys please just check in with me tomorrow, and just so I know you guys are okay. Mel said they had a good day, storm prep, featherweight maintenance, and I started making a white, what is a seersucker shirt? You said that on a text to me and I didn't know what that was. Elizabeth says it's too hot in Indiana for euchre. Holy moly, it's too hot for euchre. My husband, if he was here, he'd tell you it was never too hot for euchre. So do you guys want to know something funny? This week, you know how Facebook reminds us of memories? So this week, 3 or 4 years ago, I think it was 4 years ago, my husband and I did one of our very first Facebook Lives. And he was joining me because at the time we were both working full-time for the business. And so it was both of us on the live. And it was so bad. I mean, we both were like not comfortable. So I think we should do another one. So Andy and I both on together. And just to see how far we've come. All right, here's one of my little scrippies. How cute is that? How cute is that? Oh, it's a type of fabric. Thank you. All right, made a shirt. Oh, it's striped ridges. Oh. Oh, good, Odie. Yeah, so far it's not, Nebula has not been difficult. Hi, Pam Ernest from Maine. Thanks for joining us tonight. We are sipping and sewing. I am joining everybody from my glamping campsite in Northern Idaho. And Sandy Reese says it's 70 in Orchard Beach, Maine. That sounds really nice, Orchard Beach. It's like you got some orange trees, some beachfront. Kathleen, I'm working on my Nebula. This is my Nebula block of the month. I've been really bad with getting started. It's all very intimidating to get started, but once you get started, it actually is not, it's not been that bad at all, actually. So I'm not quite sure why I put it off for so long. I'm hoping to make a good sized dent in it this weekend. Okay, Darlene, don't get everything confused. Good Lord. I did do the Journey to Nebula too, not quilt sewing on, oh, you're sewing on Girl Scout badges. Nice, Linda, good job. 83, Fran says in Indiana, but very muggy, making pies for our Father's Day church. That's fun. Makes it extra hot in the house. Yes, I bet that would. There are not any Y seams yet, Fran, but I'm only in month 1. So we'll see. There isn't supposed to be. I would not have signed up for a Y quilt block of the month. I would not have done that. In fact, my mom-in-law and I were looking at this pattern, and I said, if it has Y seams, I'm not doing it. And it said right on the pattern, no Y seams. Polly says, Janice Cravelt, you could try opening it up and getting some sun. Apparently it helps take, oh. Oh, Janice, I didn't see your, so what would you do to recommend? Oh, that smells like mold. Yes. Polly took the words right out of my mouth. So if it's the case that smells like mold, that's a different problem. The machine smelling like mold means that you probably have old stinky grease on your gears, and you might need to change out your drip pan if it's still the original one with all kinds of mold spores in it. But yes, open it up and and air it out. Lawrence says seersucker is a lightweight cotton, good for summer wear, especially before widespread AC. I like it. I like it. Odie says, I'll bring Julie's 2 books up with me. I made 3 quilts from the book already. Never Y seams. That's the beauty of all of her patterns. Nice, Odie. Nice. All right, let's see here. It is having me press all my seams open, which is kind of a pain in the tail, but it's going together really nicely. So I guess I'll keep reading the directions and not just assume I know better. How I get myself into trouble every time. I'm sure I'm the only one that doesn't read instructions. So I don't know what the name of this block is. It's actually not really a square block. It's more of a diamond, Franny. But this is just month 1 of the pattern. I bought it as a kit. I don't know, Melissa. That's a good question. I don't know if the solids are Tula. I don't think they are. I think they're probably just Kona. They definitely, I mean, they match really well. But I don't think her solids line is out until next year. So I could be wrong though. Odie says, I'm kind of obsessed with Julie currently. Did you see her set sail? Yes, I did. See the set sail of Curiouser and Curiouser? Fussy cutting the Queen and Alice. I know. Oh, Franny wants to know what the name of that book is, Odie. Of Julie Herman's books. Thanks, Polly. She says you've got a great little conveyor belt going up with your pieces. I would get lost and end up sewing it wrong. Oh, the night is still young. I might still sew something wrong. Oh, is that a tractor? Okay. That's funny. Elizabeth says, do you worry about the strength of your seams when you press open? I don't. I use really good Orifil cotton thread, which is really strong, so I don't really give that a second thought, actually. Oh, Melissa, refresh. I don't think I lost my audio. Sometimes putting charcoal in the mesh bag will take out most of the smell of the drawers, maybe oil. Yeah, that's a good, if you, Janice, if you can't get the smell out, sometimes you can mask it by putting a dryer sheet underneath. Don't put it on top of the featherweight because that'll hurt the finish, but you can put a dryer sheet underneath it, and sometimes that helps to mask the smell a little bit if it's coming from the case. Anyone getting subtitles? Melissa, what did you do? Oh, thank you, Odie, for posting the link. So if you're curious what book she's talking about, it says Baby and Beyond and Alphabet Soup. That's awesome. Melissa, you're my buddy over in Moses Lake, right? Maybe one of your kitties knocked your keyboard. So my mom-in-law's sending that fabulous Curiouser and Curiouser quilt app to me. I think it might go missing. She's not on here, so it's okay. I can tell you guys, I'm totally gonna steal it. Denise said she was going to steal it. I don't think so. So the reason why I'm pushing through Nebula is because I promised myself I wouldn't start my Curiouser and Curiouser quilt until I got caught up with Nebula. So, because we don't start things we don't finish, right, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, Melissa, you're in Texas. I'm sorry. Oh, you're Texas Honeybee. Why did I think your name was Christine? I'm sorry. Blame it on the dog. The dog ate your quilt, Mom. I don't know where it went. Look. All right, one more of blue. Oh, no, she is watching. Just kidding, Mom. Totally, the quilt will be totally fine. I think I just got myself in trouble with my mom-in-law. Oh, Elizabeth is going to place an order for things soon. No, I didn't. Then why do we need more parts, Elizabeth? Oh, Sandy, don't say that. She says, I hear the postal service is losing a lot of mail. For little businesses like mine, that is painful when they lose products and I have to send a second order. Painful. Sandy Reese says wink wink. Hi, Leanne Parberry from Australia. Hello. My background in the bird songs are gorgeous. Do you hear my husband's saw and drill going in the trailer? That's all I can hear right now. He's fixing my trailer, so I'm not going to give him a hard time about making noise during my show. It's fine. because I'm sure he'd like to stop. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm on every week, so feel free to stop by again. Lisa, I keep having my dogs run out of my lap. It's way too hot. Yeah, it's too hot for little lap warmers, for sure, Lisa. For sure. Oh, Benson, what's on your head? So when I don't have my Rogie, this is Benson. Come here, what do you have on your head? What do you... Gross, sir. Where'd he go? Sandy said cheerily as the reason it didn't make, oh, a quilt didn't make it back to your mom. Sandy, that's a good idea. I don't know, Mom. The post office has lost a lot of things. The only problem is they're coming up to visit me in the fall, and she'd probably see it. So I don't know how far I could get with that one. Besides, I think she could tell I was lying. Moms have a way of doing that. Benson is a big black lab. He's actually super handsome. He's got a big blocky head. He's got a big everything. He's a big guy. He doesn't look like Rogie. Rogie is more breed, like typical with his weight and his build. Benson's just a big, well, he's kind of a big fathead, actually, is what I call him. Take it to your tiny home. Yes, Lisa, yes, that's a good idea. Then she can't frisk all of my linen closets for missing quilts. You guys are giving me too many suggestions while she's watching, though. We're never going to, the roux will be up. So what's funny is that I didn't think I was going to be so in love with this curious... Oh, that is not a bear. That's Benson. Oh my gosh. Benson, you're scaring everybody. Come here. Come here, silly. He's a cutie pie. Let's see. Do you wash your quilts after you quilt it? Especially, yes, I do, Linda Wood. I do wash my quilts, especially if it is a gift. Hi, buddy. Hi. I don't have any sticks to throw for you. Especially if it's a gift, because I don't think the quilt really looks finished until it's all crunchy. I love with the washing machine how it kind of shrinks everything up together and poofs it up. Melissa in Texas says, I'm just a consumer. I live a quiet life. Bernadette in Canada, the birds are a really nice sound in the background. Your husband's tool noise is actually not quite as invasive. Good. Again, guys, we want him to keep working on the floor. It's okay. It's okay. He can make as much noise as he wants. I did close all of the doors to our sleeping compartment, though, because I was worried that there was going to be like sawdust everywhere when I went to go lay down tonight. This is a fun pattern. So who all hasn't started their Nebula and who has? Oh, It's Bellingham, Bernadette. I'm sorry, Bernadette. There's the other Bernadette's on here too. There. Bernadette Ann, meet Bernadette from Canada. Wabi Shadchak. Yes, we will be finishing the floor today, Missy. Well, I mean, I'd like to just at least have the frame in so we can put new plywood down, and then we're going to put in new vinyl like wood flooring in there so it's easier to clean. Bye, Kathy. Bye, Dan. Look how cute. My goodness, this is so cute. So Odie's 5 months out, waiting for month 6 to arrive. And Lisa has not started hers yet. Okay. Oh, that would be fun, Odie. I get to meet Odie in person next weekend, friends. She is coming up to my neck of the woods, and we are going to meet. Pretty excited. I never thought that I would be in this situation where I don't get to be in the same room with people, but because of COVID, that's what's happening, and it's okay, because I'm just happy that y'all are here.
Today still? No, it's not 7:30.
7:15 is our reservation.
7:15 are you done?
Mm-mm. Oh, Bernadette wants to know about my... Oh, so you run off your electric, off generator, do you have huge battery? So I have power here in this spot. Like I said, I'm glamping. We are not really camping, but I do use my Sub-Zero battery. I have a, no, is that what it's called? Sub-Zero, babe? The battery backup?
Maybe.
I think it's called well, that was loud. I think it's called Sub-Zero. And it's lithium battery. I use the 200i Bernadette, and it is good for 4 hours of sewing, and then you can recharge it by plugging it in the wall. That's what I use when I'm really remote. So Lisa, Buddy Lisa says we'll be spending tomorrow canning apple butter. It's gonna be a long hot day. Save me a jar. My husband loves apple butter, loves it. Hi, Sandy Fowler, from FHAZ, Snowbirder. That was at your last spa day in October. Nice, nice. Glad to be watching the end of your sip and sew. Watched you in the Evil Twin Wednesday. Laughed so hard. Denise is pretty funny. She just is. Odie says, we love being here with you, even though you, yes, even though I am not the evil twin. Oh, because I have an evil twin. Yes. Linda just got solar panels for her camper. Okay, save me some, Lisa. I want to get solar panels for our off, because we have an off-grid rig also, like a camping trailer that is just exclusively for taking off in the middle of nowhere. And that is the one I want to get the solar panels for, because it'll work with the battery backup. Yes, Sub-Zero 200i. It's their lithium battery, Bernadette. Lisa is a phenomenal cook, by the way. She makes baklava. So good. Baklava. And didn't you bring me some, was it jelly? Was it jelly last time, Lisa? I can't remember now. It was gone very quickly. We did not wait around to consume it, so I can't remember. Okay, let's see here. I think we're gonna get the blue one done tonight. Yay! Uh-oh. Did I seriously sew this wrong? Oh, we're going with it. I did it wrong. It's fine. Oh, Linda says we only dry camp, so the jury is out on how good it's going to work. The solar, yeah, your solar array, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It was the plum jam. It was the plum jam. That's awesome. It's so funny because the birds don't sound that loud with me sitting here, but obviously they're loud on camera. Hello, Jenna. How are you? She says my local quilt shop doesn't sell Tula. What? I'm going to have to look up online for somewhere to buy. Seeing Fabrics has, these fabrics has made me drool. Curiouser and Curiouser quilt is now on my list for some time. So, Jenna, what part of the country do you live in? Linda Wood says, I am not much of a cook. I would rather change the oil in the car. That is very interesting about you. Leanne Parberry wants to know, what is apple butter? So you put it on toast. That's all I know. My husband likes it on toast. Lisa, I like the cooking and do not care for the cleanup also. Go to Etsy. I can post who I buy from after the show is over. Okay. Yeah, I know that a couple of my local shops, Jenna, there's one in Issaquah called Gasipium that has Tula fabric. Who else? Oh, Quilting Mayhem in Snohomish. Look, no one say anything. My colors are wrong, but I put them in the wrong order. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Love it. Love it. Lisa says, you cook the apples past the applesauce stage to a thicker, darker butter. Oh, you're on the Jersey Shore. So you could order, I know Fat Quarter Shop, which is a national company, carries it, and same with Missouri Star. But I've been, oh, Judy's on. Go to, Jenna, go to CelticQuilterOmaha.com. She has Tula fabric. And she's pretty amazing also. Linda says, I do not mind the cleaning. We will work too. Yes, the Tula fabric is crazy addictive. Crazy addictive. Well, hence me just having to buy like every line she does now. And I get worried that I'm not going to get exactly what I want. So I always have a pre-order in. Therefore, I'm guaranteed. Because I did not pre-order the line work collection, and then I almost didn't get what I wanted. So I don't mess around anymore. I just, as soon as the line is announced, like Daydreamer was announced recently, it's coming out at Christmas time. I just went ahead and put my pre-order in because I don't mess around with not getting what I want. Wrong order doesn't matter. Lots of people made them different. Yes. Oh, Judy says we love tulip pink fabric. Oh, I can't wait to meet you in person, Judy. Okay. Okay. All right, friends. Well, I better start winding things down here before I get kicked off. I go over an hour. They don't like that. So thanks for joining me for my happy hour here in the beautiful Sandpoint, Idaho area. I am thrilled to invite you into my campground, and as soon as my flooring is fixed, I'll show you that. But we're not close yet. Still have a feeling that there's a big fat hole in there, but at least some structural supports have been put in. Yeah, I do, Elizabeth. Do you use the 1/4-inch foot? No, I'm just using the regular 1/4-inch foot. I actually don't like the one, just, it's a personal preference for me. I don't care for the one with the little curb or edge on it, with the guide. I like having the one without the guide. Some people love it, swear by it. Just not a fan. I'm just using the regular 1/4-inch foot. Thanks, Sandy Martin. Thanks, everybody. Odie's counting down to when we meet in person. 8 days and counting, she says. All right, friends, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back on here probably in this very same spot on Monday for my Ask the Doctor. If anybody has anything that you want me to talk about, I can answer viewer questions on quilting, any quilting questions, or the featherweight, whatever makes you happy. You can email me at info@featherweightdoctor.com. Thanks so much for joining me. I want everybody to have a wonderful weekend. If you are in the path of the tropical storm, please be careful. And I called you out on the show, but for those of you I called out on the show, please check in with me and let me know you're okay. Thanks, everybody.